You say if you don't go to church, God's going to kill you. God's going to get you when you're out there. Then you say Satan's going to get you because you're isolated. So they both got a hit on my head. Which one am I looking for? Which one? Who's going to do it, right? And as soon as church folk hear that somebody that has backslidden is sick, there they go. See, that's that judgment of God. God is getting them. As soon as you hear they're in the hospital, see, Satan, he got them. Then why are you sick? You go to the healer's house every Sunday. Sometimes you go to the healer's house 2 to 3 times a week. You're supposed to be living. The living God, the healer, is supposed to be living inside of you. So why are you sick? Why is your body all racked with pain? Oh, you're going to explain it like this. God is testing me. It's the trial of my faith. He gives it to his strongest soldier. Y'all foolish. I told them church folk to stay away from here. Here are the real 2 reasons why I don't go to church anymore. This is good. The second one is really good. The first one is because I was shunned from the church. It was not church hurt. I woke up and I started asking questions and I was shunned. I would literally walk in the building and they would turn their back as if they didn't see me. Nobody spoke. I promise you they had a secret meeting. This is what she owned and this is how we need to treat her. Period. I was shunned from the church in 2015. Number 2, the reason why I stopped going to church is because I healed my father wound. I stopped going in 2015. My dad came into my life on a closer level in 2012. We weren't enemies. We just weren't close. It was just they divorced, holiday dad, you know what I mean? But he supported financially for 18 years, all 3 of his girls, period. So when he came into my life, he got sick and I became his caretaker, didn't really know him that well. And he taught me how a man is supposed to provide. He told me how people should treat each other. And you have a voicemail of him further down in my page, his very last voicemail to me. But do you know I have more than those? I have one in his last days where he's sitting in the doctor's office and I just press record and I had the phone down because I just wanted to have it because he would just sit and just talk. He never badmouthed pastors. He never badmouthed churches. He just told me how people should treat each other. And he would talk about churches. He's like, I've seen where pastors have this and people this, and that's not right. You don't treat people like that. And so then, because I healed my relationship with my dad, I started looking at them like, this is why our churches are filled with women, especially Black women, because you're looking for your father. No, it's not all. Let's say that all together. No, it's not all, but it's the majority. And don't come with the stupid. Don't come with the stupid and say, nah, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Women just more spiritual and more intuitive. But y'all claim that out here in the world when it's time to get food stamps and when it's time to advocate and have justice. We single mothers out here. There's no fathers in a home. We know that's true. We know that is predominantly part of the Black community, that fathers are not in the home. They're either deceased or in jail or if they deserted, all the things. Okay, for, good reasons, not their fault, all the things. But when it comes to the church, then that don't apply. Y'all are full of it. It does apply. And so a lot of women are looking for their father. How is it that 25 years I'm in the church and the last 3 years that I get close to my dad and he shows me what a provider looks like? He shows me how people should treat me and how we should treat each other. Then I leave because I wasn't looking for my father, a father. You don't have to say my father, looking for a father. That's why y'all are so quick to say, that's my spiritual father. That's my spiritual father. And some of you can't heal it because your father's deceased, all the things. Maybe that's something you can go to therapy about and really look into. And I bet you'd see church and your pastor differently if you truly healed. Again, let's say it all together. Not everybody. So when I healed that and we became best friends, and I listened to those, and some people I've let listen to those recordings, and he just talks, Dorian, the way that people just handle each other. And that's how he would talk. I just don't understand how people, because you know why? He gave his tithes and his offering consistently to the week that he died, and his church members never came to see him until that check started coming, until I stopped mailing it. Oh, we just want to check on Brother Tony. Y'all are exactly who he was talking about. So this is why the churches are packed with Black women, because they're looking for that father figure in their life. And when I healed mine, I left. And this is why there's so much pastor worship, especially from Black women, and why they defend and fight my pastor, because they're seeing a father figure. And I don't have no problems with that. I'm just giving you guys the understanding, the underlying of why things are happening the way that they're happening. And sometimes God has nothing to do with it. You just need to heal your relationship with your dad. Not everybody, or maybe it's not even a bad thing that something negative happened. Maybe you just didn't have one. Maybe your dad died. Maybe it could be anything, So when you look at him, before you buy a house. We were trained to do that. Before you go a house, you're a single mother, come talk to your pastor, and that's how stuff would happen as well. Not everybody. So you would go to him if your child is sick, if something is happening financially. I used to be like that before my dad came in my life. When he came in, it was him. I would get in my car to take him to the doctor. He put gas in my car. Light bill or anything. If I needed anything, he'd do it. Car note, car insurance. If I needed anything, I could go to my dad. So I get it. But don't come over here with all that doctrine trying to say, because you worship your pastor and you worship your church, that's how it's supposed to be. And you need a church home and you need a covering and you need a spiritual father. No, you need to heal your relationship with your dad.